Yo, check it out. It's your boy G Souldier. What's cracking yak? I said, what's cracking yakking? What's cracking lacking? Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. 35 multimedia. We out here making these movies. Y'all know I write and direct movies. So yeah, I'm about to start doing some blogs. You know, I'm be talking about battle rap, which kind of like this blog is about. But I'm be talking about. I'm about to start doing a lot of blogs talking about the history of battle rap in St. Louis, how to met some of the battle rappers, some of the great legends that y'all know. Just have a conversation, from my perspective or from my point of thing. So today video, I'm about to talk about the first day that I ever met Ayeverb. Uh, yeah, so first day it was crazy because I worked at this place called the May Company, and it's like a call center. All us that worked at a call center before, it's like a big high school for real. Drama people doing with this person having sex with this person. You already know. So it's like kind of like a big high school. So I remember uh, on our lunch one day, everybody was sitting at the table or whatever, and I used to always be right. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hip hop artist myself, lyricist or whatever. So I was always in the studio doing songs. So I remember I had my notebook, and I was I remember I had my notebook and I was writing a rap. I don't know if I was writing a battle. That probably was a song. But I was writing a song, whatever. And then this one girl came up to me. I ain't gonna never forget. She was hella thick, super thick. But she came up to me. She sat next to me. She was like, "I be saying you writing all the time." And she had some Did she have some headphones on? Yeah, she was listening. Yeah, she had a CD player. Y'all remember the Walkmans and everything. So she had a CD Walkman, and I was like, "What you listening to?" And then she was like, "I'm listening to my baby daddy." So I don't know if this is Verb's baby mama or not, but this is what she said. So she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm listening to my baby daddy, this dude named Ayeverb." She was like, "You ever heard of him?" And I was like, "Nah, I ain't never heard of him." So she let me hear it, whatever, and I was like, dude, how, you know what I'm saying? I was like, he nice, you know what I'm saying? He got bars or whatever. So, but this story is crazy because, so that was that same day. Yeah, no. So it was 2 days later. I stayed at these apartments, called Canfield Green. It's actually where the Mike Brown shooting happened at. So I stayed in these apartments called Canfield Green, and my partner, one of my partners at the time, his name was Ruff. He's an R&B singer, whatever. So he came to the crib or whatever, and we was listening to some tracks, or whatever. Talking about probably working on some songs we was gonna be starting. And then he was like, "Yeah, bro, I was out outside talking." He was like, "Yeah, I was outside talking to this dude named Ayeverb." He's like, "I want to introduce you to him." And then I was like, "Where have I heard that name before?" Like I knew I had heard the name before, but at that time I couldn't pinpoint it. So I was like, "All right, cool." But Ayeverb happened to stay we stayed in the same apartments, Canfield Green apartment, but he stayed like right across from me, whatever. So I went downstairs, left out the apartment, went out. Then I see Ayeverb. Of course he had the wave. Y'all remember the waves or whatever. So I was like, "What's good with it, bro?" He was like, "You rap?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah," because this was like, oh, y'all remember specifically. It was a Monday, whatever. And then he had popped in my mind. I said, "Yeah, this chick who worked with me said she was her baby daddy or whatever." And I think her name was Erica or something. He was like, "Man, I don't know that chick," or something. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if that was his baby brother, but that it could. You know how women would be. Just if they like you, they'll say some stuff like that. So anyway, we went back to my truck at the time. I had a green Ford Explorer. So I think my boy Ruff, he was doing cable at the time, so he had to burn out. So Verb came to the truck. I played him some of my tracks off my mixtape. I had a mixtape called "A Heart of the Lou" at the time. So I was playing the tracks. He was like, "Man, you dope, bro. Great." So I told him that night I had a battle. I had to battle Young Ill actually. So me and Young Ill battled twice. You know, we had our big battle. We had our big battle on Street Status later. You know what I'm saying? But me and Young Ill, we battled. I ain't know who the heck he was at the time. I wasn't even supposed to battle him. I think. Yeah, I was going to the High Point Cafe tonight. That night to battle D Mac. You know what I'm saying? We was talking stuff back. D Mac is an OG legend from here or whatever. So anyway, but me and Verb was in the truck. You know, he was like, "Yeah, bro, you dope." I told him, "Yeah, it's like I got this battle with, at the High Point against this dude named Young Ill." Verb ain't even told me he knew Young Ill at the time. You know, so he was like, "Oh yeah, for real." He was like, "Do work or whatever." So after that or whatever, what happened after that? Trying to think. Yeah, I know this was years ago. So this was I'm gonna say 2000 and this had to be 2002 or three. Dang, I've been knowing this nigga for a long time. So this had to be around that time, 2000. Yeah, or 2002, three. One of them years, 2002, 2003, 2004, one of them years or whatever. So after that, you know, we dapped it up or whatever. So I battled. I went to the High Point. Me and D Mac ain't never get the battle or whatever. So you know, back then I was just running around battling anybody, killing anybody. So I guess Young Ill had been battling at the High Point. Young Ill had been battling at the High Point. I guess he was like, I saw the High Point Cafe here in St. Louis. That's kind of like 8 miles. What you call that place? The Shelter. You know, it's kind of like 8 Mile to Shelter here for St. Louis. That's where all the hip hop artists, battlers, everybody who love true hip hop, you know, the pure hip hop form. Everybody used to go there every Monday night, the High Point Cafe. So I think Young Ill was on the stage battling somebody, and you know I ain't care. So I personally heard one of our like I guess you could call him our future, you know, like Future in 8 Mile. His name was Finster. He had called me to the stage. He knew me from like, you know, ripping off, killing people, whatever, in the rain, whatever. So he called me. He was like, "Hey, G Souldier, come up here, bro." He was like, "We want you to battle Young Ill." So I was like, "Okay." So me and Young Ill had a crazy back and forth. I think we battled maybe 3 rounds or whatever. I think I still got that footage somewhere. I got a lot of old footage of us back in the day. I was a cameraman also back in the day once we all, you know, got to know each other. But so me and Young Ill had a crazy back and forth, 3 rounds. So we got off stage. I don't remember who won. You know, they used to go to the crowd or whatever. So they might have gave it to you. I don't know. They probably gave it to me. I don't know. It don't shit on me, man. But we both got crazy or whatever. So we got off the stage and me and Ill was like, "Bro, you dope, you dope." So so that's how I met Ill. We exchanged numbers or whatever. So the next day, hit Verb up. Oh yeah, you know, like I said, I was a cameraman, so I did bring my camera. So I had somebody film the battle. So I hit Verb up the next day. I was like, "Bro, I said, "Let me come across to you and show you this battle." Yeah, I was like, "Let me come and show you this battle." So I went to his crib, showed him me battling Young Ill, and that's when I found out that he knew Young Ill. I was like, "Oh, you already knew this nigga?" I was like, "You already knew this nigga?" He was like, "Yeah, bro." He was like, "This little bro." He was like, he's like, Ill was, you know, being crazy, ripping people up for a little minute or whatever. So I was like, "Yeah, man, we had a crazy battle or whatever." So yeah, so yeah, that's my story. How the first day I met, you know, Verb and Ill. So yeah, I'm gonna be back to tell many other stories about that, but I just want to let y'all know. So that was my first time meeting him, how it happened, how I started. But man, we had some more crazy stories that y'all gonna hear about. You know, that was the start of us as, you know, rappers and being cool with one another and everything. So, but I got many more stories, many battle stories after that, bro. After we all became like super cool after that. You know what I'm saying? So. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. So also before I go, check out my battle rap drama series called Bars. Y'all can either watch it on here or type in Bars Battle Rap Drama Series, and it should pop up. You know, leave us some comments. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you will want to see in the future for it. I've been writing and directing a lot of movies, and I've been working on 2 series working on my comedy movie now. Did a lot of short films and sold out numerous theaters. But I'm really trying to do this bars thing for the culture or whatever. So yeah, I got this series out. So trying to start, when we see a battle rap movie, it's 2 hours, 3 hours, they rushing and flying through everything. So I'm trying to do bars, and just show you the progression from the beginning on up to now. So you get to see the pros, the cons, behind the scenes. So y'all can check out the extended trailer also. I got some never before seen battle rap footage of Ayeverb and Yung ILL on there, and myself. So yeah, check it out. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. So I'll be back to tell y'all about some more of our history, some more stuff I've seen in the battle world. I've been in this for years, so and traveled around the world. So I got a lot of URL stories, grind time stories, street status stories, stories before all of that, fights, all of this type of stuff that happened in the battle world. So yeah, this your boy G Souldier. I'm signing out. G Souldier bars.